And I'm back with another one. Another one. It's getting cold here. But anyway, just said in the last video I was gonna do buy stops and sell stop-a-thons. So that's what I'm going over now. Buy stops and sell stop-a-thons. Let me bring it up real quick so y'all can know what I'm talking about. Okay, so orders. A buy limit is because a lot of people know that you don't have to trade Forex 24/7. This is how you make money in your sleep. This is how most of my trades really like play out. So, where are all these ads coming from? Anyway, a buy limit is when you want price to go down to a certain area and then bounce up. A sell limit is when you want price to come up to a certain area and bounce from it and go down. Now, what I started using recently is stop orders. A stop order is when you want to buy, right? But instead of you waiting for price to hit a certain point above and then take off, you can just place a buy stop. So when it finally breaks through price, then it will just keep going to take off. Same thing for a sell stop. I'm running through this real quick because my laptop died. GU, I can do EU because EU I have one set. I lied. I had one set. Which one do I got set? Okay, so USD Shift. USD Shift, I actually have a buy limit already set. I don't have it set yet, but I got the idea of what I want to happen. So the idea for USD Shift is that I want it to come down into this area, wicked, and then take off and go to the upside. And this type of trade, because you can do 2 or 3 things. You can wait till it comes into this area, and then you can press buy as soon as it hits that line. But especially if you're a busy person, you might not always have that advantage. Sometimes I'm working, sometimes I'm asleep, sometimes I might just be out and about, I might be driving. And you can't take a trade in your sleep. You can't take you can't trade while you drive. You can't trade while you drive. Highly not recommended. Don't try it. Take it from somebody who do it. Keyword do it. Anyway, so you can wait for price to come down here and then press buy, or you can just press a buy limit. It'll be a trade already set. You already know your entry point, you know your stop loss, and you know your take profit, so you know exactly where you want it to go. So whenever it comes to that area, it'll come to it. You should get that quick rejection down, and then that quick rejection out. That quick rejection down here, and then boom, take off to the upside. And that's how a buy limit pretty much works. USD JPY, same thing. It's the exact same way, except for this buy limit is actually pretty close. It's actually pretty close. I would like to see that happen tonight. So anyway, whenever it does happen, I'm not sure. It could happen when I'm asleep. It could happen while I'm at work or something. It could come down here and then take off to the upside. So that's what a buy limit actually is. Where's that? Okay, so yeah, this is cool. So yeah, that's the buy limit that I was showing earlier. A sell limit. Let me see. I know I got a sell limit on here somewhere. If I don't got a sell limit, then I can show where I got in for a sell. Okay, cool. EuroCAD. EuroCAD, I have a sell limit set. I actually already got in on EuroCAD, and EuroCAD pushing. I didn't know EuroCAD was doing the dash like that. It's every trade that I entered tonight has been doing the dummy. So let's keep doing the thing. So my original plan for EuroCAD was for it to come to this little area right here to this block. Boom, right here. So that blue dotted line is exactly where I want to come. That was my ideal trade. I'm gonna stay in this for a while though, because it's playing out. So ideally, what I wanted for price to do was for it to come up to this area and then take off to the downside. And that's exactly how I sell limit work. Again, same thing for the buy. You already got my sell stop, already got my stop loss set, already got my entry point set. When it hits this entry point, then it'll activate on its own. and then it'll just pretty much do what it does. This is how you make money in your sleep, because before I go to sleep at night, I'm pretty much already like setting my limits. Like for the night, if I'm up and I'm at home or something, if I start getting sleepy around 3, 4 in the morning, because I don't really trade London, I trade New York. So instead of me waiting for my area to get hit, like instead of me staying up all night waiting for my area to get hit, I would just set a limit. And then when I wake up the next morning, I'll see that my screen should be blue, because like, you know, I'm in profit from the trade that I set the night before. I literally, like, it was one time early in the morning, I set a buy limit on GBP USD. It was like 4 in the morning. When I woke up at like 10, 11 that morning, price was up 150 pips. Like how have you made money in your sleep? Buy stop idea. I already had this set because I sent it out to the team, but this is pretty much how I set them. So 8.5, 80.29. I had this marked up on my other computer. I don't know why it took me off. So hold on, let me clean up real quick. This is very dirty. I'm gonna make this fast because now I'm finna show buy stops. You see, a buy limit is when you want price to come down to a certain point and then take off to the upside. A buy stop is when you want price to just immediately break through. And this is actually what I got for CAD JPY. I did get in a buy already originally, and I'm expecting for it to take off. But I have a buy stop set. My buy stop was set like right above that high. If you watch the Wackout video I just made, you know I'm already in the buy right now. So once it keeps going up, it'll activate my buy stop. And my buy stop, I got my stop loss down here. And my take profit is actually, I think, way up here. I think it's past these highs. Yeah, it's past them highs. Up to my sell zone, which is up here. All right, boom. But with this whole idea, like just a general scenario, I'm already in the buy. Once price comes here, then my trade is activated. And then whatever it does, it'll just, I'm sure, like going off of what I see now, I don't expect for price to come all the way back down. But to give a quick idea, I want to come through here and just like pretty much just keep going. I understand it might give like a couple of little pullbacks. And that's why like buy stops are real, like buy stops and sell stops are risky, because you have to watch your pullback. You don't want to place a buy stop and then you immediately get stopped out just because you got in at the wrong time. Like, I ain't gonna lie, me personally, earlier I was gonna set this buy stop, but I was gonna set it. It was way earlier. I was gonna set this buy stop right here, and you see, like as soon as I set the buy stop, if I would have set it right here, I would have immediately been in drawdown. That's because this move is not done. So I placed mine just a little bit above at a nice round number, 8.5 or 80.5. So then when it finally takes off, it should take off. Like, I don't expect for price to do this. From where it's at now, I don't expect for price to come up here and then come all the way back down. If it does, then I mean, like, it is what it is. But that's pretty much how they go. Okay, so that's how a buy stop work. Look at it on here again. Buy stop, order placed above price, and price keeps going up. Now sell stop. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, GN didn't hit my area. GN is something I'm waiting on. This is a trade. This is another good example of a sell limit. I haven't placed it just yet in my MetaTrader, but I'm expecting it to come up somewhere into this area and then take off. My laptop died. Ain't that crazy? I ain't tripping. Only the host can share. That's crazy. Well, I ain't tripping. Everybody understood the idea of buy stops and sell stops already. So it's all good. I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting. I'm upset it ended. Upset. My laptop died, but it's all good, B. So Catch y'all on the flip side. You know how we do. Happy trading. Risk management, please. Stay tuned for more videos, bro.